CJ, you and Matt had a pretty good thing going tonight.
Yeah, he was making plays, and the way they were having coverage, it just felt like he was the best matchup in some of those situations, and gave him some shots, and he made good plays in those situations.
What makes him such a tough receiver? He's contorting his body.
Yeah, he's faster than people think. He's white, but he's really fast. And, a lot of people think he's not as fast, and he's a trustworthy guy. He's going to be where he needs to be when he needs to be there, and I can count on him to be there. And he's smart.
He dropped one right in his chest.
He did. Yeah, he apologized for that. He beats himself up over drops like that. But he made enough plays in the game for that to be okay there.
You go back to the Iowa State game last year when you guys had that you threw the one from your own end zone and started in the fourth quarter for 46 yards. It just seems like you two guys are always on the same page.
Yeah, definitely. It's going on my fourth year with him. He's just a really smart guy. He studies the tape. He knows the defense like I do. He's a guy that I can count on. You can see something out there and tell him on the sideline and say, if we get this, we want you to do this. And there's not a lot of guys that can just respond like that and see it and pick it up that quick. And he's really good in that way that he sees it and responds.
What does it add to an offense to have a playmaker like that who can, in the passing, turn it over?
It adds a lot. I think we've got a few playmakers on the offense, and I think both of our running backs are playmakers since they've had a couple of good games. And I think George is a good playmaker there at tight end. He had a touchdown today, and they did a good job at they put a couple guys on a couple of times. But Matt is a great receiver, and he goes up and makes plays when they need to be made.
That throw you made to Matt on the run in the corner. Just walk us through that one. That's a tough throw and a even tougher catch.
Yeah, it's a tough throw on the run. I actually checked into that play. They were blitzing, and I got a little pressure off the side, so I moved and tried to give Matt a shot. And, that's what he does. He makes big plays, and he made a great catch.
Did you guys want to feature the pass tonight? You guys seem to.
Did we what?
Did you guys want to feature the pass tonight? You guys came out in a lot of 11, a lot of in the second
No,
half.
we did. That was one of the game plans. We were going to go in that game with a lot of 11 personnel. That didn't mean 11 throwing the ball. It meant 11 personnel. We did a lot of stuff in the run game. But it's the way the game played out. We got a rhythm early in the throwing game, and when Coach Davis, when we're hitting plays and making plays like that, he's got more confidence in how that's rolling during the game.
I think you ended up like 14 to 17, something like that. When you're kind of feeling it, when you're kind of in the zone, just where.
Yeah, I think certain games that when you get a couple completions, you kind of get a groove, start rolling a little bit, and I think this was one of those games where not only was I throwing the ball more, but the guys were making plays when they needed to be made.
What's it like as a quarterback to have so many weapons, so many toys to play with like that?
It's awesome. That's what you want to have as a quarterback, and it all starts with the offensive line. None of that's possible if you don't have a good offensive line. Because then you wouldn't be able to have time to throw the ball or run the ball. But there's a lot of skill guys that are playmakers, and it's really nice to have as a quarterback. But it all starts with the O-line, and they're doing a great job.
What do you think of Lucas tonight in there?
Did a great job. He stepped in, not expecting. He wasn't expecting to play until a couple days ago, and he stepped in and did a great job. And that's all we can ask for a guy like that. Hasn't really had much game playing time, and especially starting like that. And he did a great job.
Were you worried at all? The connection between you two?
No, I wasn't worried. The only thing that was a little worried is just snaps. I'm always getting snaps from James, and it's different when you're getting a gun snap from different guys. But he did a great job put him where they needed to be.
In a series that has a lot of close finishes, how important was it? How nice was it to have that first half, score 28 points, and kind of put some distance between you and the Cyclones early?
Oh, that's great. Anytime you can put that many points up in the first half, especially when the defense is going out there and shutting them down as well, and you go up 28-3 at halftime, in any game, that's big, and it helps the offense, helps relieve some stress as an offense and defense. And the defense did a great job all game long of shutting them down, and we didn't stop. We didn't give up offensively. We put a couple of good scoring drives together in the second half, and did what we needed to do.
Was the touchdown pass to Akron, was that sort of a different look?
It was a different play. It's a kind of a game plan play, a shot play we call it, and we called it, ran it, and Akron split the corner and the linebacker there, and I just had to put it on him, and he was open.
What goes through your mind when you see somebody that open?
Just don't under or overthrow it. And, in that situation, he was in the end zone, so I couldn't really overthrow it. Just worried that, the defensive back would have caught up to the ball, but, that wasn't the case. And, yeah.
When did you first see him? I mean, did you see him? I mean, you knew the route he was running, but
Yeah, I knew what he was running. I mean, that's where I was going to go. I was either throwing there or throwing it away. And, I rolled out, looked back, and saw that I saw him split the guys, and it was a great route, and I just knew how to put it on him, and he did a good job catching the ball.
Did you notice George really cradled that ball that he caught, the touchdown pass after last week?
Yeah, I mean, I would have been pissed if he would have dropped it. But
I think he would have been too.
Oh, he would have been too. Yeah, no one would have been more pissed than him, but he did a good job, caught the ball, and the line gave me good protection.
Take a couple more for
Are you
CJ.
guys surprised at all by the efficiency on offense? I mean, 2 straight weeks, 6 touchdowns.
Not at all. I mean, it's hard to say going into a season, how you think you're going to be. I mean, we had a good camp offensively. We got a great offensive line, great running backs, a lot of experience there. So, I mean, you would expect to be moving the ball offensively, but to have this much success as an offense, I mean, you'd want that, you'd expect it, but I wouldn't say, going into the season, we're going to make sure we need to have this many touchdowns at this point, or it's a failure of the first couple games. We just want to win games, and that's what we've done for 2 weeks here.
I'm sure the combination with you and Matt, you guys have been throwing together for 3 or 4 years now,
Mm-hmm.
but just to be able to hit on the shoulder, over the defensive back, that's just got to be perfect in some way.
Yeah, I mean, it was a perfect situation. He made a great catch. The line gave me enough protection to get the ball there. And, a lot of times, happened a few times this game where, I like to match up one-on-one out there and gave Matt a shot, and he went and got the ball. And, a lot of that is practice and reps with him, because I know how he runs those routes and how he gets off the ball. And, I mean, if one of them would have been incomplete, I wouldn't be sitting here saying, we messed up. It's one of those hit or miss plays, and we happen to hit him, 3 times or however many times it was.
Okay, thanks, CJ.